going to be predominantly talking about the Southport stabber in the UK. I'm not going to spend an awful lot of time talking about this creature who stabbed 3 little girls and was going to stab a whole room full of little girls. 3 little girls died. He would have killed many more if it wasn't for the actions of the people involved, the heroes. Now, what do we think? Put down in the comments what we should think should happen to this undescribable, evil, little, no name, no word for him, no word for this creature at all. Awful. Now I'm getting confused on intros now because I have another channel, a second true crime channel. But anyway, for this one, step on in and welcome to Aldon's Reviews and True Crime. So I have to think about the intros now of what I'm saying, because I have another channel. It's called Don's Courtroom. It could be amended and changed around. Don't have a lot of subscribers at the moment, so if you do subscribe, there are 2 new videos. If you only watch this channel, you haven't seen the new videos, so you can switch over. Just subscribe if you would, and then watch the 2 videos at your leisure. I also have a boxing channel as well, if you're into boxing. So please like and subscribe. So briefly wanted to touch on this. I call him Axel the bumhole. Is that Tame? I don't want to get banned for swearing or anything, as you do on certainly do on TikTok, I believe. On YouTube it's a bit tamer, but people are getting banned left, right and centre, aren't they? So we have creators banning other creators. I've said my piece on that, really. Do you feel it's a little bit hypocritical? I know if someone says something awful, I don't know, it's deemed as an opinion from sets of people. Some people are saying it's really awful, some people are saying it's intelligent debate and it's not so awful as the other people think. But anyway, I don't understand why you do that. It's better surely to debate with that person to find out why they've said it than argue in a debated manner, and then the person might think about that and then come down a bit from what they've said and then try to explain it a bit more and make it a bit tamer, perhaps. We move on anyway to Axel, little bumhole. So he got 51 years. What do you think? Put down in the comments. I have done a poll, and most people on that poll, it's an anonymous poll. Most people think that they should put this evil little toe rag into the hands of the family, so the family can do what they want with this evil person. So what do you think? It's not anonymous in the comments, but you can put down a different name. If you have a different name, you can't be traced. But I fear not that Axel, am I right in saying he won't ever get out? If he does, he'll be 70. There is a possibility that he might come out at 70, he might live until he's 100, so that's 30 years. And he could take his revenge on society and stab more people, kill more little kids and come after you. But I doubt if he's going to throw back 51 years and read YouTube comments and try and trace people. So you are pretty safe if you put down in the comments what you think should happen. I've always said my view, he should be tortured every day, kept hungry and cold, and just kept alive, maybe cutting off little parts of his flesh or his limbs maybe filming it for the pleasure of the family. Yeah, I know. Probably not really. That sounds really drastic, doesn't it? That makes me kind of like an evil killer myself, but I don't know why I would think in that way. I think I'd think more in that way if I knew the family of the little girls. It's bad enough the feeling now, but that would make it so. Would I carry out what I've just said? Probably not, because I would look for an apology, and then if it, if there was a remorse or an apology there from that little arsewipe, um, I kind of stop. I stop torturing them. Think, they're sorry, but he wasn't. He was shouting in court. You can't, in my opinion, you can't change the thoughts of these terrorists. They're thinking that it's a revenge tactic because we shot people in the line of fire. We blew people up. Some of those people were kids. It's happened in history. It has. But we didn't predominantly aim to go out and kill or blow up those little kids. We dropped a bomb on some target, and the target wasn't quite right, and it contained like 10 innocent people to 200 nasty, horrible, evil, Talibanic, Nazi type people. So, yeah, but in their mind, they see that and they think that it's justified, and you won't ever change their mind. You won't ever change their mind at all. So, what do you think? What is the way forward for these people? That young arsewipe had training manuals from the Al Qaeda, a lot of youngsters that we haven't even caught or we don't know about who are reading training manuals from Al Qaeda, and then they're wanting to put that into motion, and they're thinking that it's courage. If I have courage, I can go and commit these acts, and then it will make the British people realise that they've done wrong. So I think it's aimed at showing us that we've done something wrong and shame us in some way. Um, these are your children, you are killing our children. Don't know. I don't know if debating, I suppose you can try and debate in some ways with these people, can't you? And start, in some ways, start when they're young. The Taliban, the nasty, evil people that we're saying, we can try and talk to them and try and reason with them and try and find out how their mind ticks, because in their mind they're not evil, they're acting on the side of their god. So yeah, difficult one, isn't it, to move forward on and to stop it happening again. You want to stop it at source, don't you? Really, it's no good the aftermath of punishing these people, because they're laughing, they're happy, they're pleased that they've done that. Afterwards it's like, oh well, it's just consequences. Yeah, don't like it, I'm being tortured, but I've done my bit, and that's how they see. And they think that if you did kill them, they think they're going to have I know 40 days, 40 nights with Vestal Virgins and live in the land of paradise. So it's a bonus for them if they get topped. They're wanting you to kill them, I suspect, or they're wanting to commit suicide or something. But I don't know. It's worse than a horror film. It's real life, and yeah, hideously horrible. So what's happening in the world of the other cases? Jay Slater, again, I don't think personally there's anything new. There's regurgitated things going on there. The latest video with Ayeb and the Central Club podcast was something to talk about, and also a small snippet. We don't really know the ins and outs of it though, of Rachel having a bit of a snap at Warren and saying, you better shut up, Warren. I don't know whether she meant previously or whether it's now. I don't know whether it is in conjunction with something going on with the Jay Slater case, because Warren, in my opinion, Warren never had anything to do with Jay Slater going missing. He's his dad and he loved him. So I don't know what's going on there. There was probably animosity between Debbie and Warren in their own personal life of what they went through before. I don't know the ins and outs of that, and probably it was something to do with that, I don't know, but Rachel is saying that because Rachel was insinuating knowing more than she should. In fact, of the characters, other characters who feel they've been appointed by the family, we haven't. Haley, I know, with respect, you should make out that you're appointed by the family because you're in contact with members. Other creators are in contact with members of the family, but they're not saying that they're appointed by the family. Chris Tenerife, they also indicating saying we've got such and such banned because he said that he has banned Duncan and he's got on his hit list as such Mamadi and Streamline, and also said he has see what they say in court, indicating he has a lawyer. I'm not so sure. You have a lawyer. What's the charge? What would be the charge? You'd have to prove that they were slandering someone else. I don't know. He's saying we, so does it mean then you're not acting alone, saying we ban them or something? We are working. I don't know who else, whether you're working independently. Who's the lawyer and when is it going to court? Because in my mind, the inquest isn't happening. There was talk about an inquest happening. It wasn't from source. Mark Williams Thomas said there was going to be an inquest, but it hasn't been. Kristen Rife, you say there's going to be an inquest, but nobody can see it on the rostrum that the council officers will put up when there is an inquest. Don't even know what the inquest involves. Is it an autopsy inquest? Is it a proper inquest? Is it an investigation style inquest? And why are they taking so long? Why have they taken so long in the first place? This is what triggered off the questions from content creators. Don't know. I'm deviating into another case. Anyway, it was, oh, well, that's two cases I've spoken about. So I'll leave it there for now. I do have things to do. It's actually wind and rain here. I think the rain might have stopped now, actually. So I can go out and do a bit of bike or run training, can't I? I've got things to do. So it might be just a bit of bag work inside, actually. Just a bit of bag work. I'll punch the bag and then she'll make the tea. That was a joke. No, I'll go and work some weights and go and hit some leather or something. At least it's not cold in the UK. Well, it's still coldish. Anyway, when you're going to sleep tonight, remember, don't have any nasty dreams.